Hi, hi, hi. Hey, everybody. I gotta retweetle it. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Alright, hold on. Why is it so confusing? Boop. Hi, Yanisa. Hold on, I'm just retweetable in it. Okay. What is happening with this stupid thing? Hi, Katina. Hi, Powerwolf. Hi, Nick Zidshell and Anthony Ross. Retweet. Okay, the new Twitter app for the iPhone. Why do I have an entire screen of ads as the top of my thing that I have to scroll to try and find my own tweet? Anyway. Hi, Rear Down. Hi, Ava and Tony and Nacho Cheese. Oh, Nacho Cheese. Now I'm hungry. Not that hungry. I just had Burger King. Alright, I had McDonald's. I cheated on my Burger King boyfriend. Everybody, shh, don't tell anybody. Hi, Madison. Madison, am I talking to a Big Brother person tonight? No. We talked to the Big Brother people the hour before every Big Brother show. No, Kim, I won't. Hi, Catherine and C645F9154FB473. You got a weird name. Did your parents name you that? Is it code? Hi, Jen, Michelle, and Juliana. Hi, Seattle, Jen. Oh, you can get rid of ads. Awesome. Hey, Summer. Oh, am I gay? How did I know that would come from you, C64F918? I'll let you know if you tell me why you care. Hi, Missy Lawrence. Hi, Cat Lady. Hi, Powerwolf. Sparkly Eye. So want to be wrong, but Vanessa is killing the vote flip. We'll talk about it in a minute. Hi, Trek Lord and BB Fanatic. No, I'm with Eric. Julie leaves. Yeah, Julia. Right. Hi, Ava and Haley and Daniel and Kelly. Spring Curls. Yay. Hi, Spring Curls. I'm so glad you're back home. I'm not happy that I'm in this chair. You know how I say I never ever in a million years would ever ask you people to ever buy anything off an Amazon wish list? I'm close to putting a chair on one. That's been my whole wish list, a chair. This is killing me. Wheelie Girl. Hi, Wheelie Girl. Hi, Heather Backwards. Trek Lord, thanks for being a fan. Hi, Julie. The three dots where you can see more about the convo has a dismiss option. Awesome, thanks. Hi, Annie and Anthony and Ladybug and Wine and Roses and Lola Jane and Ava and Deb. We all have to accept the fact that Julie is not leaving. No, we don't, Deb. We're getting there in a minute. In one little minute, we're getting there. Thanks for becoming a fan, Hunter and Lola Jane, and hi, Grace Dottie and Cole. Okay, here's the deal, everybody. I'm going to do this super quick so we can start talking so don't get sidetracked. So, if you guys want to see any of our past shows, like the one we just did earlier today with Andy, make sure you head over to yourrealityrecaps.com/BB17. You can see all past interviews with house guests this season and other season and get 24/7 live feed updates if you follow at BB17 feed updates on Twitter. But then also on our website, we have all the flashback times and blogs and podcasts and everything for all reality shows. So check that out. If you want to see the archive versions of these shows, head over to yourrealityrecaps.com/YouNow shows. And lastly, second to lastly, if you're watching on YouTube any of our stuff, thumbs up and subscribe. That helps support our shows. iTunes 5-star rating and a nice review. What is really lastly, it's a bug in here, is if you guys want to help support our shows, consider becoming a patron. yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. You can donate as little as $1 a show, and it really, or $1 a month, helps keep us going. Does. And so does the little PayPal thing if you just want to make a PayPal donation. They're all in the sidebar on our website, yourrealityrecaps.com. But since you guys are here, you know what you have to do. You know what you have to do if you're not? Become a fan. Click the man or the other man. Clickety click. Dying. Clickety click to become a fan. so that you don't miss any of our shows, because that's nice, and you guys want to be nice. And of course, wait until I take this stupid banner away, and then we'll megaphone, and then we'll start the show. Sound like a plan? Okay, ready? Smiling for megaphones down there, or the square with the up arrow. Tweets to your friends. Here we go. Look how cute I look. I'm wearing the same exact clothes, but I switched my hat, so it's totally a different show. Hi, everybody. Julia's not going home. I don't care what Kim's board says. It's not happening. Nope. 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 Okie dokie. Eunice says, I'm on Amazon right now buying a Spanish to English medical dictionary. Really? I'm sure there's websites that would do that online for you, Eunice. What's your channel? I don't know what that means. You mean on YouTube? I'm YouTube/Reality Recaps. Angel Chick, hello, laying in bed watching on the tablet. Ooh, how fancy. Thanks for inviting people, everybody. Kim is bored says, Vanessa is the killer of happiness and dreams. Not yet. Ava, can I have Clay on tomorrow? Maybe. Is that what you guys want? You want me to have Clay on tomorrow? I haven't really locked in the person for tomorrow yet. I usually don't do that till the morning. Am I sure? Am I very sure? About what? Julia? Yes. Jay Slady says, hey, Eric, do you like Big Brother? No. What would ever make you think I like Big Brother? Ever. In a million years. That is the stupidest show ever. I hate it. Disregard the graphic below you. It's a lie. Eric, doing good. Doing good. The dads are doing good. Fine. Everything's good. Thank you for asking, though. Jen Michelle, only if he doesn't talk about Shelly the whole time. I don't think he would. Do I think they'll end up together, Shelly and Clay? Yeah, I think they got a good chance of ending up together. It's all a lie, they say. Thanks for inviting people, everybody. Here we go again. Good evening, Eric. Hey, Hunter. How you doing? Star Luna. I'm so frustrated right now, says Star Luna. What are Steve and Johnny Mac thinking listening to Vanessa's horrible arguments? All right, good. Let us officially start the show. Let's start it on up. Here's the deal, everybody. Here's the deal. We all got very excited during tonight's episode, which should have been titled like Tears of a Sad Clown. Tears of Meg should have. This is what tonight's Big Brother live show should have. I mean, you know, not live show. You got it. Anyway, during the show, we heard that Steve said, "I got to be loyal to Johnny Mac. We're flipping the vote. We're taking out Julia." Now, granted, I am aware that currently Vanessa's talking them out of it. But let me tell you why I don't think that matters. Before this point, James was focused on his Trojan condom plan, Trojan horse plan, whatever. And Steve and Johnny Mac weren't even really thinking of the reasons why they should keep Julia. Now, Vanessa can try and talk them out of it all she wants. And again, there's no diary room. We don't really know what they're thinking in their heads. I think with them sleeping on it tonight, they might wake up in the morning and go, this is too good of a deal to pass up. And a lot can happen. A lot can happen. So, I'm not ruling out them getting voted out yet. I mean, Meg getting voted out yet. I'm not ruling it out. But here's what I don't get from the episode tonight. And maybe you guys could explain it better. I mean, we really can't. We know the deal. I always love the episodes because I always love seeing the diary rooms where we can really see what the people are really thinking. I was floored to see Vanessa really wants Meg out. Like, I was prepared for her in that diary room to be like, you know, Meg is just the pawn, or it's okay, I really don't care which one goes. Either way is going to benefit me. I did the best move to create the most chaos. Nope. She's in her diary room like, Meg's my target. I want Meg to go home. Meg's got to go. I'm coming for Meg. I've defended Vanessa a lot. I've put her up here. I've said she's playing the best game in this house, and I'm putting the personal stuff aside. Not with this move, Vanessa. You're leaving a power of 3 in. Who targeted you last week? Who you know you're on the bottom of the totem pole for. So just let them stay in. Take out the only people that would oppose them, besides yourself. That makes complete sense. You must feel really safe in this game for some reason. So dumb. Thanks for inviting people. Yanisa. Catherine Scully says, wait, what? You promised... Wait, oh, I lost it. Wait, what? You promised Julia was going home. I know, but apparently... See what happens. I still say she's going home. If you're asking me to take a side, take a stance, take a viewpoint, I'm going with Vanessa doesn't matter, and they're voting out Julia. It's in production's best interest. There's a lot of DR sessions that are going to happen tomorrow. I have a feeling now that the talk is going about the house, I have a feeling production's going to be doing a lot of, why would you leave 3 people in the house? Do you think it's smart to really leave Julia in this game? A power couple that's tied to 2 other people? Do you think that's a smart idea? I'm going to need you to phrase it in the form of a sentence for television purposes. It will also help you when you're saying the words back out loud to the camera, how absolutely ridiculous what you're saying sounds. So I'm going to need you to do that. Okay, go ahead. And then Steve can stand there and be like, I'm going to vote out Meg, and it's not smarter for me to vote out Julia. I don't get it. Deb says she visited Austin's beard before going to the DR. Well, then that settles it right there. As we all know, Austin's beard is the front for the drug operation that is going on in the house. It is where Vanessa stores all of her drugs. So that could make sense. Kim is bored. Steve just told John that flipping the vote is too risky. If you say so, Stevie BB. James and Meg need to talk to Steve and Johnny Mac and make their case. Of course they do. Meg and James need to get out of the have-not room. That's what they need to do. Hey Meg, hey James, hey Whitney. Is Whitney in here? Whitney, have you talked to the psychic yet to get some dream messages through? Because somebody needs to tell them that the game is happening not in the have-not room. In case they didn't know. Giselle, Austin's Beard's drug dispensary. Totally. Hi, Clubby. Giselle, what's the deal with Vanessa's HOH blog for her published book in October for strategy notes? Pay for game strategy? Please tell me that's a joke, Giselle. Is that for real? She really did an HOH blog saying she's writing a book about game strategy? Please tell me that's a joke. Kim is bored. Do you want Steve to flip votes? Oh, do you want to do it? Flip votes. John says, I'm on the fence. Steve says, too risky. John says, I agree. That's according to Kim is bored. Annie says, oops, I don't know. Too many guys. I'm trying to keep up with the chat room. Make sure you become a fan if you're not. Okay. Meg Riley, literally so difficult having the same name as a house guest. Every time I see Meg anywhere in this chat or Eric says my name, my head snaps. Well, no one's making you have that name, Meg. You could have used your real name. Oh, I guess your real name could be Meg Riley. I'm thinking Meg Malley. I got confused. It's late. Susie says she talked about it on the feeds. Awesome. That's just so great, Vanessa. Here's what I'll say. I would much rather buy a Vanessa strategy book than a Dan strategy book. So if that's saying anything, then great. Tricklord says, Vanessa wants James on her team. Well, then she better work with him. And thanks, Trek Lord. Oh yes, I totally forgot to say, if you guys have your coins or your whatever, or the stuff that you get free every day, and you want to make that thumbs up go over 1,000, then that's very helpful. But I'm not begging you for gold bars or any of that business. But if you got free stuff, thumbs it up, people. Thumbs it up. But you don't have to pay for it. Don't pay for it. Giselle, you're right, blog. It'll be a blog for money, sure. Oh my god, I just don't even get it. BB Music Mom says, why don't you like Dan, Eric? I'm not going to get into like a whole Dan thing, but I will just say this in short. I don't like Dan because I think he's a con artist. I think he only cares about you fans for money. I think he knows that so many of you people love him and that he can use you for money. And now he plays games for children to give him money. And he never helps anybody out unless it's for money. And he doesn't do interviews unless it's for money. And I think he's a money-grubbing con artist. Oh, and during Big Brother, even though I couldn't stand Daniel Murphy, I really didn't enjoy how the last week in that house, he literally mind-fucked her and made her life a living hell because he's actually a horrible human being. I mean, I'm not saying that as a fact. That's my opinion. And he may or may not solicit people and offer life coaching for money. Wealthy business people. Con artist. So that's my answer. Wendy Laporte says, yes, so true, Eric. I know. I agree, Catherine. Thanks for filling me in. You can like him. I have no problem with people liking him. And you can love his game and you can love whatever. We can all have different opinions. And that's awesome. That's just my personal opinion on him. But I get annoyed when people talk about him like he's the best player. And he doesn't give two shits about the game. He's a marketer. He's a salesman. He's a con artist. He loved being on TV to pimp his brand, to pimp his shit. He'd give two shits about all of us. Just so you know. Feisty Eric, you damn tootin'. Spring Curls, tell us how you really feel. Sorry, sometimes it's personal. Here's what I'll say. Completely unrelated and having nothing to do with Dan. Sometimes it gets personal when you know somebody that was extremely taken advantage of by somebody, so then it becomes kind of personal. So yeah, that's what I'm just saying. You can just make up who I'm relating that to. Anyway, let's move on. Seattle Jen said, this season has been really production light on interference. It totally has. Yeah, BB Music Mom, you were misted. I know. What a great thing. Oh my god, okay, I'm going to say one last stand thing. What a great thing when you're such a sociopath that you can literally convince people, I'm misting you. And that's the fun thing that I call about manipulating you. And you'll actually go and promote the thing that I do to manipulate you. You're like, oh, you got misted. And that's like a cool thing. It's like the thing that I do to manipulate everybody. And you all think it's cool because I've convinced you it is. I had a funeral. That's so hard to come up with. You're playing with a cast of morons. Oh, we must have had a mental breakdown listening to music for 2 hours. How did you make it through that torture of having to listen to music in a room and not sleep? We totally are buying this. Oh my god, you're gonna swear on the Bible now? Then it must be true. Okay, whatever. Oh, can't. Best interview, Andy. I'm so glad you guys loved the Andy interview. Thank you. We literally did not plan our clothes, and I don't know who said that, but it was really funny when you were like, you guys look totally the same. I knew there was something weird when I was looking at us, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Then one of you guys were like, did you both plan to match those outfits? And I'll have that interview up on the website tomorrow. Did I know Meg's dad was a mayor? I did, Deb. I did. Angel Chick. Steve and John need to play their own game, not Vanessa's. And hopefully that's what production is going to start telling them tomorrow. Like, this is what'll happen tomorrow. Ready? This is what'll happen tomorrow. So Meg will walk into the DR and she'll, like, sit down. And then like I'm the producer, and the producer will be like, "Hi Meg, how are you doing today? You're nervous? It's it's eviction night, it's a live show." And then Meg will be like, "Camp counselor? Is there a camp counselor talking to me?" And then the producer will be like, "Yes, Meg, over here. Hello, hello, Meg. Hello, hello. Are you awake? Hello, hello. You're upright, but are you really awake? Hello?" And then Meg will be like, "Gumdrops? Is there gumdrop? I perform for gumdrops. Gumdrop. Okay, awesome. Yeah, what's going on, camp counselor?" That little Meg. That little Meg. BB Music Mom, you didn't really set me off. Fourth paragraph down. What's fourth paragraph down? Giselle, did you tweet the link? I'm sorry, it's so hard. Like, I keep feeling like I have to keep explaining to you guys. My chat room just doesn't scroll like your guys's does. It's like a block, and then it decides if it wants to jump a whole block, another block, a whole section. I miss a lot, and I apologize. I wish there was a better system, but they're not going to make a better system because they want you guys to use your gold bars to ask me questions. I always answer questions in the chat room. Just make sure you're a fan. Eric, you're so funny. Thanks, Asia. Seattle Jen, is it time to make pottery now? What do you mean? Oh, you mean, is that Meg? Yes, got it. See, I have no short-term memory. Jen Michelle, or Fun Dip. Oh my god, her eating Fun Dip makes me want to rip my hair out. Look, I tweeted out, and I don't know if you guys saw it during the live show, but I tweeted out, that's awesome how they're showing Meg in the room with James and helping clean and all that, because as we all know from the live feeds, this is what Meg was doing in that room. Eating gumdrops. She's like, oh, James, this is so hard, so hard. I'm glad you won, though. Gumdrop, James, gumdrop. I will say, guys, I relate to Liz. I apologize. Literally, if you recall, I tweeted it out when it was happening on the feeds. When Liz walked into that house and went, I'm having a panic attack. I can't handle it. I don't want to look anymore. That would have totally been me. I would have walked into that house and went, I'm good. Back out. I'm going to wait out here where it's clean, and I'll be back in later. And what was with the deal with them, like, crouching in the corner? Like, Vanessa was like, my precious, like, hurled over her little cauldron. Like, oh, precious. Like, it's like Lord of the Rings over there. I think maybe because the sun was too hot, but get crazy. Gumdrops and Fun Dip. Yes, I can sin. I can sin. Oh, no, you're level 21. Your name is Cassinson. Yeah, whatever, I moved on. Please react to me, says Lance C. Lancey, that was pretty funny. A lot of people do a lot of things in the chat room and say a lot of things to get my attention. P.S. The more annoying that you are in the chat room, the less likely, and I mean the more you annoy the other people in the chat room, the super duper less likely I am to ever acknowledge you. But I really liked how your thing just said, please react to me. That's a good one. Heather Backward says he isn't the mayor of New Jersey. That is the governor. Correct. Ed Rizzo says, I think they're trying to avoid 5 hours of direct sunlight. That would make sense. I totally get that. Crazy Cat says, Meg needs to work to stay harder. She hasn't really campaigned at all. No, she really hasn't. Annie says that would be me too. I was getting all stressed by the mess. I loved James, though. I loved watching James be like, I'm making the biggest mess. And, like, we didn't know from the feeds because he didn't cop to it. Everybody was blaming it on him after the comp. We were all watching, and James was like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. And then watching James, like, ripping the cereal bags open, throwing them. Every time he runs out, just grab a handful of gumdrops and throw them in the air. I loved it. At first I thought he was grabbing a handful of the gumdrops to make Meg perform tricks, like while they were waiting. Because you can make Meg do tricks for gumdrops. You can be like, Meg, jump! Jump! And you throw her gumdrops, and she's like, oh! Like that. Like Meg loves gumdrops, is what I'm saying. Any gummy product, Meg's a fan. James was hilarious. I totally loved it. He was throwing the candy around. Yes, totally. Heather Backward says, Johnny Mac and Steve cleaned mostly. It's true. They were the big cleaners. I think Austin cleaned. I remember Vanessa was trying to use the vacuum. She was like, what the hell? I have $4.5 million. Is this a giant vibrator? She was like looking at that Dyson like, we have people that do this in my mansion? Oh, that was your favorite comp of the season, Meg? Awesome. Asia, I would be stuck to Steve. Let's play poker. Let's scamper. Let's go swimming. That's what Meg was supposed to do. Apparently, she gave up on the plan. Hunter, 20 likes plus 200 coins equals happy. Eric, is it 200 coins for 20 likes? Hunter, is that what it costs? I don't know what it costs to do a like. Oh, okay. Well, and you guys get 450 free coins a day, right? Then I deserve at least 10 likes from each of you. And there's 100 of you in here. We should be above 1,000. Easy. Good, thank you. I seriously appreciate it. You guys don't ever have to spend money, but seriously, if you have your free coins or whatever, it benefits us if our thing is above 1,000 likes. Ooh, we're on 734. Okay. If they asked you, would you be a Big Brother house guest? No, I would never be a Big Brother house guest. Not anymore. The game has changed. I love all of you, but here's the best part about all of you guys here and the Your Reality Recaps community. I feel like we're all a happy little community, and we let each other have differences of opinions, and we're not like the crazy Twitter people. So I love all of you, and I have no problem doing this with you. We all have fun. That's why we do these shows. The rest of some of these Big Brother people online are crazy. I don't need people coming to my house. I don't need the FBI seizing my computers. I don't need people trying to get me fired from my job. I don't need none of that. No thanks. I'm good right here. Me and you guys. You're the only fans. You guys are my friends that I need. Seattle Jen. First, thumbs up is 1 coin. Second is 5 coins, etc. When you get up to the 20th time, it's over 100 coins. Oh my god, I did not know that at all. Well, that's good to know. Thank you. Okay, so bottom line is, use your free coins and don't spend money is the moral of the story. And to that point, thank you, Chuck Lord, for being #1 fan. Thanks, Jen Michelle, for being #2 fan. Thanks, Sparkly Eye, for being #3 fan. Thanks, Yanisa. And thanks, Wendy. You guys are lovely. Those numbers might not be exactly right, but it's incremental. Oh, well, then that wasn't helpful, Seattle Jen. Whatever, you guys get the point. Star Luna says, I like when you disagree with me if they want to discuss it. Right. What did we do, Spring Girls? Oh, yay, we did it. Yay, 1,000. Thank you, guys. That's super duper awesome. You guys are the best. Thank you. Giselle, unlike some, we don't stick each other up. Nah, sorry. Here's the thing I have to tell you guys. I don't have, because, you know, we back these shows up, or we archive these shows, or we're putting them on YouTube, and we're putting them on iTunes and audio and video. So if you've ever noticed, that's the reason I try never to shut up, because I don't want dead air. So I can't be talking. I would have to stop to read your questions. So I never really read your guys' questions until I'm reading them. So sometimes I read stuff that's bad. Side note, production notes. It's like you guys are just sitting on the production meeting, is what I'm saying. Oh. Sure, Mary, I'll say hi to you. Hi, Mary. Oh, Giselle, I love you. Please. I was just trying to... We're on the high road, Giselle, is what I'm saying. There's a high road. There's the high road, and we're on it. People that... talk about you behind your back or behind you for a reason, Giselle. I love you too, Mary. It's Mia. Hey, Mia. Okay, so Amanda wants to know, do you think the cameras will be on Clelly on finale night? Of course they will, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they will be. I didn't even want to bring it up to Andy, even though, like, I totally joke about it with him in real life, but I don't want it so much stuck in people's heads all the time. But it bothered me as a fan of just the show in general. I hated when Andy won and he like walked out the door and the confetti cannon shot off and literally you saw him for like 1 second and then the camera was like, Gina Marie and Nick. Hey, Gina Marie, Nick. Hey, look, it's Gina Marie and Nick. And like Andy is winning in the background, which is so stupid. So I'm hoping that they learn from that, because while I do love me some Clay, and I do love me some Shelly, I mean, unfortunately, Shelly's going to have to realize they're going to have to break up because Clay is going to marry me. But aside from that, I hope they focus on the winner a little bit, and then move over to Clay and Shelly. It's not quite as high as the road Vanessa takes, says Sparkly Eye. Awesome. Treklord says, I like James' story about his daughter's birth. Yeah, Treklord, that was pretty cool. I thought that was, I thought that was a nice story that James had. And I like when they share, personal stories like that. And I'll also say this. Cameras pan to Nick and GM Liam. Yeah, you can go back and watch it. Here's what I think. Spring Curl says, what does BB Production think of me? BB Production, I don't think thinks anything of me. I think BB Production is too busy producing a 24-hour-a-day show. Honestly, much like what we do here at Reality Recap. I don't think they don't think anything of me. I'm also very careful. I would say if they had to think anything, they like me. Because despite, while I tell you guys a lot of stuff, I don't really tell you anything I'm not allowed to tell you, and I also protect a lot of stuff when house guests are on that they're not supposed to say, so I would say production probably loves me. Now, that being said, this edit tonight, here is what I really think is going to happen, because my whole thing is production and I went to school for production. It's like I'm fascinated by that and like kind of the way I think behind the scenes stuff is happening. So I think you guys enjoy that too. So here's what I think is happening. Remember how earlier in the week James and Meg went up to the HOH, they were crying. They left, Steve came up, Vanessa and Steve were laughing and saying like, Vanessa told Steve, they were just up here crying. And Steve was like, then they're better people than us. And they were like, ha ha ha, and they all laughed about it. Well, that didn't make the air. Like, that was not at all part of the show. And then tonight, we saw James do his whole, you're playing the game too hard, Vanessa. And we've already talked about all that. But what we didn't see was we didn't see Vanessa do this. We didn't see Vanessa have her whole meltdown that she actually had when that conversation happened. And my point is this. I kind of feel like with the way they edit Vanessa and with the James storyline, this is a TV show, we're making storylines, I kind of feel like those are the two people Big Brother wants to win. They don't really have to do anything to make us like James. We all already love James, and James is getting great edit. But I think they don't want to give Vanessa the crazy Vanessa edit or show anything that could be, shown as bad, because they want America to understand and like her if she wins, if that makes sense. So that's kind of why I feel like stuff like that kind of happens. Ed Rizzo says, yeah, was Steve even on tonight's show other than the veto cards? Nope. Meg Riley says, is that High Road near Austin's beard? It might be. Hopefully production will punch Steve in the nuts right now and get him to vote out the mean girl. Maybe. Quite possibly. Amanda says, I hope Vanessa doesn't win. I honestly hope Vanessa does win. I hope Vanessa wins this game, or I hope James wins this game. I think it's a game, and it should be based on gameplay, not anything else. And I think those two are the ones that have played the best game. Michelle says, I'm sorry, I missed your show with Andy, but I'm glad I can watch it later. Thank you, I love your shows. Michelle W, I love you. Michelle W. I love you. And I love being right, and Star Luna being wrong. And I have not said that enough this show. Hold on, everybody. I was right, Julia was on the block, and Star Luna was wrong. Who was right? Me. Who was wrong? Star Luna. Me. Star Luna. Me. Star Luna. I'm right. You're wrong. Sorry, I have to really eat that up because I have a feeling tomorrow I'm going to totally lose and Julia is not going to be voted out, and I'm going to have to eat shit for a whole entire day. So let's have the party today. Oh my god, 3,000 what? What was 3,000? Oh my god, we have over... Oh yeah, we knew we had over 1,000. Don't trick me. Goal, 3,000. Aw, thanks, Unisa. 3,000 fans is the goal. That is what we want. Come on, we can do it, everybody. Really, what we need is 4,000 by the end of the weekend, which is not going to happen. But if it does, it might really help us be able to do the backyard interviews. So no pressure. Go grab your friends' phones, grab anybody's phones, and go make us a friend. I mean a fan. I mean a hoobie-boobie. You know what I'm saying. Eric, is that really water you're drinking or vodka? It is. Honestly, this is water. And this is Diet Coke, which was too far away from me because it's on a coaster, which is what I should probably much rather be drinking. FYI, I don't drink alcohol. A, it's too expensive. B, it hurts my stomach. And C, remember that whole OCD thing I said in the beginning? That would be something that would make me not be in control, so I don't even like being drunk. I would much rather have food than alcohol any day of the week. Daniel Shady, hey Shady. But don't they realize that us live feeders know how crazy Vanessa is and that she is crying more than the Niagara Falls has water? Here's the thing, Shady. Here's the thing. Okay, I won't say this as a fact. Let me guess at this one. I'm gonna guess live feed people aren't that important. I'm gonna guess that 75% of the audience is people that watch on their televisions, and we're only 25% of the Big Brother pie. So I think they're going to invest more in the 75% part of the pie than us 25% part of the pie. This is getting annoying. This is broken now. I guess that's why we get stuff to vote on, like Fun Dip and Ring Pops and Blow Pop. Like, just give them something to keep them entertained. Don't give them anything, like, no. Blow Pop, like, here's the way I would guess that conversation happens. Hey, boss, we need something for them to vote on. Do you want to, like, throw a power in? Maybe Pandora's Box? Like, something to really shake the game up. No, we would like Blow Pops and Fun Dip. No. For online, not the lunch order, silly, not the lunch order. What do you want the live feeders to vote on? Oh, Fun Dip and is still the Fun Dip and the Blow Pop. Okay. I'll go update the website. I don't think they care about us. Diet Pepsi's so much better. Are we seeing Jason tomorrow? I'll be honest with you. So you want me to be honest? I'll be honest with all you little curmudgeons. That I say with love. None of the people that we're going to confirm for tomorrow have confirmed for tomorrow. Thus is the life of dealing with reality people. So here's the deal. We're going to have tomorrow whoever I can nail down around noon tomorrow. I just got to nail somebody down. Whoever gets nailed down tomorrow is the person who's coming on. Don't worry. I have an entire Rolodex of all of them. I have many options to pick from. So that's not a problem. I just got to nail somebody. I gotta nail them. And I want it to be a good person, because I feel like Thursday shows are the best shows. I'm honestly thinking Sarah. I'm kind of leaning towards Big Brother Canada 3 winner, Sarah. But then I feel like I don't know if enough of you people know her, so I don't know. I gotta figure something out. Why am I choking? Thanks for becoming a fan. Thanks for becoming a fan. Spring Curl says, I introduced you to my daughter, and now the whole entire chat room jumped. Oh, you showed your daughter my show? Does she like me? Does she? Hi, Spring Curl's daughter. Ed Rizzo says, blue chairs or green chairs for the dining room table? 99 cents per vote. Exactly. Exactly. Shady, that sounded so wrong. Eric is gonna nail someone down. Spring Curls, put Meg Riley on or Giselle. I don't know. I would definitely put a Giselle. Giselle, you want to come on? You want to come on and call people trash bag? No, I promised I would totally have you guys on, but I gotta have reality people on before the show, because I promised the people, reality people, each show. But speaking of that, I'm so glad that you said that, because let me remind you guys, for those of you that missed the Andy show, I don't know if you know, but we had questions for Andy, like voicemail questions, because on our website, you are now able to leave a voicemail message. So, like, for example, we had stuff like this. Like, I'll play Nikki's.
Hi, Eric. It's Nikki Cochran, and I have a question for Andy. Andy, I know that you are absolutely devastated.
But how much of an awesome person do you think Eric is? And Andy was like, oh my god, I know. When Eric is on, I totally forget about Becky completely. So my point is, you guys can totally leave us voicemail messages for when we have guests, and I will play them on the show, or for even when we do shows like this, and I can play your voicemail messages. And it's super duper easy to do. Here, I'll show you. It's just the click of one button, but here, I'll show you. Let's go here. I need to go to a page, because only the home page is the only page that does not have it. So, just to show you, it's right here. It's this thing on this sidebar. I don't have a pointer, but see where it says questions, comments for the Younow shows? There you go. You just click it, and when you click it, you get this little pop-up, and you can say start recording, and if you don't like it, you can cancel it and re-record it. So it's super easy, and it's a fun way that you guys can interact with the show if you don't want to do more than just ask the questions here. But I know who you all are, so if you are not a fan, I am not playing your messages. You have to be a fan, so be a fan if you're not. Kim is bored says, I don't think Jason is doing anything for Big Brother. If he was, why would he be paying for Uber? Who knows, Kim? Who knows? I mean, I know. But what fun would it be if I told you guys? Oh, she lives in Boston, Spring Curls. Well, how'd you introduce me to her? Giselle is undercover. Treklord says, what do you think happened to the BB takeover? Treklord, we know exactly what happened to the BB takeover. It's one of the things that flipped my switch. So I don't know if you're just trying to flip my switch right now, Treklord, but if you are, okay, congratulations. My switch has been flipped. Here's what happened to the BB takeover. After 2 weeks, or maybe 3, of doing the BB takeover and doing stupid stuff like a ground party where people are like, oh, hey, let me get in a shower. And then, oh, I got another fun idea. Let's do the conga line. Oh, and then Audrey was like, I don't want to do the conga line. I don't want to do the conga. And it was like stupid. It was just like totally ridiculous. The whole thing was stupid. So basically, Julie went ahead and she did an interview with some other website, and thank God that other website was nice enough to make sure that they plastered it all over the internet, because if it wasn't for them, none of us would know that Julie turned around and said, hey, you know what's going on? There's too many twists already happening. With the twins in the house, and the Battle of the Block. P.S. America's favorite thing, Battle of the Block. So no, they're not going to do it. We're going to stop doing the twist because there's just too much excitement already going on in the house to continue the twist. But here's the thing. They didn't tell us. If it wasn't for a random website, and I apologize if it is somebody's website that I should know and I'm not remembering, but I don't remember. Um, we would never know, is my point. So I hate this about Big Brother. I hate how they try and get us invested, how they're like, oh, this is going to happen, and they shove it down your throat, and BB Takeover, BB Takeover, it's even in the stupid-ass graphic, and then we're just going to, like, quietly slip it away, quietly. Kind of like how, oh, there's BB Takeover. I mean, not BB Takeover, Battle of the Block. And Battle of the Block is America's favorite thing. If it's America's favorite thing, why did 1,000,000 people drop off after he said it was back? And P.S. not come back. And P.P.S. why'd you get rid of it after 3 weeks? I'm just saying. Don't piss my leg and tell me it's raining. Julie. I'm just saying my favorite thing was the other day when I was like telling the story about how James drank pee from the car. And I said, James is acting totally crazy later in the show, and I was like, maybe somebody peed in, and I said, maybe James peed in his own Coke. And it's not a joke. That still cracks me up that I came up with that off the top of my head. Oh, hey, why is the become a fan there thing? But yes, hey, become a fan if you're not. That really helps support our shows. Annie says, "Did you see that CBS wants us to vote for the Did you see what CBS wants us to vote on for the house guests to do in the photo booth? Either jazz hands or rabbit ears. Who thinks this crap up? I already told you, production assistant A or B. Clearly, this is the way that meeting went." Hey, boss, remember last week? So we did the fun dip and the blow pops. So what are we doing this week? It's gonna be. I mean, I know it's not gonna be, but I have some ideas. What if we did, like crazy props for the photo booth? Like they can pick from like fun, crazy things. It'll be interactive. Ooh, maybe like get fans to tweet and they can hold up like their picture, like they did last year. Something super fun. Oh, we don't have a budget. No budget. It has to be something that costs no money at all. Oh. Okay, what if they just did, like, then bunny ears? Like, that's free? Bunny ears? I think that's the way that meeting went. I'm just saying, they did an HOH which involved running back and forth. I don't want to say they're having budget problems. I don't want to say there's a problem with there. But let's just think back that the last two H's involved, let's swing on a swing. Ew. And run back and forth in the backyard. Run back and forth. Oh, I'm sorry. Make sure that you start with 2 hands on the floor. So that really broke the bank. Somebody, I think, is having a problem with the budgets. Asia says, no money, then stop buying so much food for them and they throw out so much. I know. I hate when they do that. No money to stop buying food. Yeah, I hated watching them do that veto comp because as much as I completely admit it was funny watching James mess the house and everything, I don't like it when I watch them wasting food though. Like they should not be wasting food. You could give me some of that food. Box it up, send it over here. Eric's hungry. Send it this way. And tomorrow is rolling a ball. Yeah, I saw that they were practicing that. Clubby said, I really feel like I'm watching Nick Jr. or the Disney Channel this season. I know, it's ridiculous. Meg Riley says they should have just made the kitchen off limits. I agree, and they've done that in the past. Not the kitchen, but I recall in the past they made certain rooms off limits when they did the hide the veto thing. Completely, totally did that. Like it up, people. Aw, thanks, Siat. Thank you. Kim is bored says feed updates. Austin says to Liz that the feed watchers are nothing but fat nerds. Austin, I'm not that. I'm touch nerdy. Like I like to give you nerdy. But fat? I don't think any of us here are fat. We're all beautiful, Austin. And Austin, not for nothing, you got a fat head. And Austin, by the way, people with droopy eyes shouldn't throw stones. Like, people with droopy eyes and glass houses shouldn't throw stones. I'm saying, if, like, God came down from heaven and was like, hey, Eric, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be fat for the rest of your life, or you're going to have droopy eye like Austin. Oh, I would be like, oh, I could just wear 2 pairs of Spanx and exercise and, like, put on some makeup. I can't deal with this for the rest of my life. Austin. There's nothing wrong with droopy eye or fat, is all I'm saying. Love yourself, Austin. Sorry, I'm really trying to figure out how to turn my air conditioner on. Again, I'm melting in front of these 19 monitors. Really don't know how people do it. Crazy Cats. One more reason not to like Austin and his disgusting hair. Seriously. And Austin. Hey, Austin, I think thou doth protest too much, Austin. Oh, thank goodness. I did it. It's the Nest. Look, I just turned my AC on, but it's not turning blue. Oh, there we go. Ooh, look. Ooh, my AC is on. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Wheelie Girl says he's so gross. He doesn't want to wear shoes during the live shows. Well, no, he's a crack dealer. He's the crack. Look, like we have said 100 times before, you all love when I bring it out. It's hard to find new uses. I'm trying not to bring it out until I find new uses, but you're all well aware that sometimes we like to do infomercials for Austin's hair. It is used for many reasons, and for 2 easy payments of $9.99, you can do things with it like shove it down Meg's throat to shut her the hell up. You can clean up your kids' messes with it. What other reasons did I say? Oh, you can choke people with it. I mean, it's great. Like, if you're in a pinch, and if you're like Austin and you don't have all the disgusting hair already in your drain that you can just wipe up and, like, wipe on your face, just order our Austin's hair, and then you can kind of like glue that on. If you're having trouble with it sticking to your face, just do the Austin patented move called the finger bang, and then you'll get some sticky stuff, and then you can put that on your face, and that will help adhere the Austin's beard to your face, is what I'm saying. See, he's thinking marketing this whole entire time he's doing that. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Okay. Now, it also, if you are all wondering, the beard is also where Vanessa hides her drugs, okay? It is where she sticks the Adderall and the Xanax and all of those. There is a whole entire drug ring being snuggled in Austin's hair. So my point is, for just 2 easy payments of $9.99, you guys can get yourself some of Austin's hair. Oh, and as we learned, I believe maybe it was Seattle Jen, you can also use it if you have to go through a lot of Depends from laughing so hard watching our show. You can just use this instead, because it's washable. It's washable is what I'm saying. Like, after you do all that stuff, it's washable, because Austin never washed his hair in the house. He was also doing you guys a favor. So, like, you can clean your messes, and then this is such a disgusting rat ball of nasty that it will take many washes, is what I'm saying. $9.99. Become a patron. YourRealityRecaps.com/patron, or make a PayPal donation. Or become a fan. This is what you guys are missing when you're not fans. P.S. We really dialed down the comedic value late at night. Because Eric be tired this time. Sparkly Eye. I would be willing to bet that most of us feeders wash our hands after using the bathroom and don't have critters living in our hair. Like, here's the thing. I don't pee on my hands, so do I have to wash them after? Like, I could see if you peed on your hands, but like, if you don't pee on your hands, why do you have to wash them? I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding. That was Chef Joe's excuse. Remember Chef Joe? He was kind of like, what are you gonna wash your hands for? I don't pee on my hands in the bathroom. At the Big Brother premiere party, I think I told this story. I like Chef Joe was there, and I was with him, and I was with what's her face, Jen City, and we like Joe was like, "Come on, let's take a picture." Okay, come on, Eric, let's take a picture. P.S. He is just like that in real life. He is very much Johnny Mac's dad in real life. So he's like, "Let's take a picture." So like he puts his arm around me. So like his arm, I can't do it. So like his arm is kind of like right here, and he's like this around me, and then this arm is on me. And like as we're smiling, I was like, "Joe, do you wash your hands? Did you wash your hands, Joe? Because you're touching me." And then everybody laughed. Then I felt bad because he didn't laugh. Sorry, Joe Urban. Your junk is warm and attracts moisture and bacteria. Wash your hands, people. There you go. And Giselle would know. She's a nurse. Big Brother upset. Is your money still on Julia leaving tomorrow, even after Vanessa schooled Steve on why not to flip the votes? Big Brother upset. Let me just be really clear about one thing. I was right. Starluna was wrong. Julia went up and you all said she wouldn't. I was right. You said she wouldn't go up, and guess what she did? Booyah! Eric's right. I also said Julia's going to get voted out. Now it seems like I'm going to be wrong, so I really just need to eat up all of the joy from being right for once for the next 18 hours that I get to be right. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Jessica says, I would think the same thing about Joe. Yeah, you would. Skahady199 says, are you from New York? Yeah. Yeah. Spring Curls, I have 10,000 gold coins. WTF do I do with them? Click the thumbs up button. If you're looking to burn them, thumbs up it. Let's get to 2,000 this show. But only if you didn't pay for them, if you already have them. You can also, I think you can also use them on the emoji things, like the heart and the beer and the camel and the llama and all that stuff. You can use it on that stuff too. Julie71 says, Johnny Mac wants to flip and was called to the DR. Guys, I'm telling you, the DR does not want Meg to go. When Meg goes, James is going to fall right in line with Vanessa, because for some reason he's drinking her Kool-Aid. He's going to fall right in line with her, and there's going to be nothing that happens on the feed for the next 3 weeks. I'm telling you, production is going to gently nudge them into not doing that. Star Luna says, I end up being wrong tomorrow. Me too, Star Luna. Jennifer D, does it help you if we get many more than 1,000 likes? Obviously, the more likes we get, the better it is for us. Yes. 1,000 is like the minimum that you should have on a show to maintain whatever. But yes, 3,000, I believe, or above is great. Asia says, if Meg goes, there will be no more sling band or pot bowl or BB bowling. Oh boy. Promise? Then maybe Meg should go. Thank you, Asia. Asia is the first person who made a point why I would want Meg to go. Because there's anything I hate more than watching people play chess. It's watching them play slot ball and a bumper bowling and a cereal bash and whatever the stupid ass things they do to fill their time. Oh, it is so stupid. Glammy's here. Hey, Glam girl. Hey, Glammy. Hey, Glammy. Okay, there's new people. Thanks, Truck Lord, for still being #1 fan. Thanks, Jen Michelle, for being #2. And thanks for being #3, Zudio. And you too, Jess, and still my sparkly friend. Jessica says, I'm praying for an upset so I can watch the feeds again. I haven't watched in a week. I can with the Ostwins. Glammy, people seem to be happy you're here, and I'm just letting you know, I still have Skype set up from Andy, so if there's anything you want to come on and say, you just let me know. What part of New York am I from? Says, Skadawahadehi. I don't know. You want me to draw you a map to my house? No. Christy, I thought she valued honesty. Who? Vanessa? Why do you think Vanessa is not valuing honesty right now? Oh, I just realized I kept my Andy overlay on. Oops. Oh well. Become a fan if you're not. J-Man says, did you see June and Janelle fighting on Twitter? Yes, I did. I think the whole thing's sad. I saw June and Janelle fighting on Twitter. We showed the timelines because we were trying to read it in real line of Devon fighting with Jeff, of Devon fighting with Party. Just don't. Just don't, everybody. Just don't. Just don't. I love. Oh, you love my 9/11 and MTV stories. Well, I love one of those stories. Ziggy, I so want to be wrong tomorrow. We all want to be wrong tomorrow. I'm glad your daughter loves my voice. Hi, Kim's daughter. Princess Glammy says, hello, my darling clubs. It must be some in the air. It totally must. Laugh out loud. They should all have their own opinions on new house guests. Yes, I agree. I'm doing great, Kay, right? How are you doing? Are you a fan? Become a fan if you're not. Giselle says the fights were between June and Janelle, Davon and John from BB Can. Oh, right. I totally forgot the Amanda and Jesse fight. Andy filled me in on that. Apparently, there was an Amanda and Jesse fight. I didn't even know there was a McCray and Andy fight at all, so that must have happened after our show. I hope we didn't fuel that fire. Christy L says, I asked what your thoughts on Vanessa blowing up at James. He was just being honest. Yeah, Vanessa's crazy. Here's Vanessa. Like, for those of you guys, like, you didn't even see it. That wasn't even the half of what you saw on the show. And I was so disappointed because James went in, like, they kind of gave us a little bit of it on the show. But James really went into that conversation like, I'm done. I am done taking her shit. I'm going commando on her. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. And then he just walked into that room and Vanessa leading it off with like, I'm in a bad mood. Aunt Flo is visiting, but she wasn't. She just didn't like that she heard James was yelling at people. And then Vanessa is all just like attacking and attacking, all because James just simply said, I think you're playing the game too hard. And P.S., we didn't even have normal Vanessa in that conversation. That's how mad she actually was. And I just think it was a little crazy that she was that bad, because normally we get Vanessa, who in that instance would have all been like, you want to make a deal? Yeah, let's make a deal. Let's make a deal right now. I need Adderall. I need Xanax. Xanax. Adderall. Xanax. You want to make a deal? Let's make a deal. Okay, let's make a deal. I'll keep you safe. You gotta make a deal. Make a deal. What do you got over me? Make a deal. Make a deal. Make a deal. Let's make a deal. Let's make it. Where's Austin? Austin? Hold on. Then Austin like rolls over and she's like, okay, here. Ooh, I found my stash right there. Got it. Hey, James, wanna make a deal? Let's make a deal. Like, so normally that is the way that Vanessa would be in one of those situations. Unfortunately, what happened was she was like, get the F out of my room. And then she just started crying. And then she went into, I'm solo dolo. I am solo dolo. And you hate me. And I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't know how James does it. Oh, that was when we heard the story about how James drank the pee in the truck. And I said, him drinking piss must be really good practice for him eating all the shit he has to right now with Vanessa. Because I don't understand how he doesn't stand there and just be like, no one's buying your shit, Vanessa. You are not solo dolo. There's just... If I was in that house, do you know how hard it would be for me not to just be like, you're not solo dolo. You're not at all. Even a little. And newsflash, anybody in this room, here, friends, that are ever applying to Big Brother, if you remember nothing else, and I have given so many tips on how to play this game. Well, I'm sorry, there's 2 tips you need to know. You need to play the house, you need to play America, and you need to play production. That is the number all best thing you need to know. But the second tip you need to know to win Big Brother is when people are telling you anything over and over and over in that house, they're lying. Never once has it ever been true in all seasons. So the most current example, Vanessa being like, I'm alone in this game. I'm alone in this game. I'm solo dolo. I don't have anybody. I wish I had somebody like you guys have somebody. I'm alone. I'm solo. It's a lie. That should be your big trigger. That should click in your head and go, that's a lie. I mean, hey, Meg James, forget about the fact that, you're on the block and have nots, just like she's put you there every other time, but nobody else. But don't worry, she's alone in this game. She's just picking shit out of the air. Like, oh, let me just, for no reason at all, keep picking these same people. Just buying it. You're all just buying it. But she's a great game player. Someone tweet me the info on Janelle and June. Or you could just go on Twitter and look at their name. Venecry. How am I supposed to say that? Vanessa's crazy. Giselle says, Jesse didn't... Oh, I missed it. You need to make a GIF. Oh my god, I'm sorry, the chat room is gone. I missed all your good points, Giselle, I'm sure. Giselle says, part 1 of Vanessa's strategy blog. Find a doctor with a willing pen. Let me tell you, I think when you have $4.8 million... you don't have any trouble finding someone to write you a prescription. Hi, Selena Garcia. Hey. Thanks for being a fan. Jesse5377 says, I've only seen BB 13 and above. Planning on watching 1 through 12. I would start with 12 and then go back to 1, because 12 is my favorite season, and I don't care if you guys don't like it. When BB 17 goes off. Any suggestions on watch time, bin watch over time? I would try and watch a season... I mean, it'd be really hard. That's a lot of episodes to binge watch. So, I mean, I don't know. That's a hard one. So, Ed Rizzo says, so Devin doesn't have a daughter? That's a good one, Ed Rizzo. That was a good one. But I got news for you. If I was in that house, I probably would start questioning if he has a daughter. I'd be like, this bitch keeps saying he has a daughter. See, I said bitch. That's so bad. Don't use that word. It's a naughty word. Don't like that word. I don't know why I've been using it so much. Because Big Brother season. I say it on the feeds too much. Ziggy says, even though Vanessa has been outed every week that she's in an alliance, some of them seem to forget. Thank you, Ziggy. Great point, Ziggy. Aw, thanks for becoming a fan. Shadeki and Adi and McGee. Swag is back 434 says, who do you think is going to win? I think it's going to be Vanessa or James. And I don't think I'm telling you. Vanessa or James is going to win this game. Giselle says, side note, Chili's Southwestern egg rolls are amazing after midnight. If, and I'm just saying, it's 2014, I mean 15. It's 2015, everybody, and we're having reality stars on here every day before the show. So make sure you become a fan. If you guys want to see all your favorite reality stars right here, starting tomorrow night, make sure you become a fan. Okay, I just said that because we totally got a huge boost in the chat room, so I just went off my topic. But hi, chat room. Hi, people that came to us from wherever. Seriously, become a fan. If you love reality TV, you love our shows, ask the chat room right now. They'll tell you. You want to be a fan of us. We're the #1 place to bring you guys reality stars. And yay. Okay, so it's 2015, everybody. The fact that I can't beam you to a house so we could do this in person. Like, wouldn't this be great? Like, Giselle just made me think. Wouldn't this be great if we could all, like, go beam to a Denny's or, like, a Waffle House? We could all just be like, hey, everybody, we're here. And then we could all sit down and eat waffles and Southwestern egg rolls and talk Big Brother and reality TV. Oh, that'd be awesome. Damn technology and damn Giselle for making me think of it. Lane Bug Baby says, I actually like Van Crya, and I still believe she's a good player, but I want Johnny to win, so she has to go. She's the best player in the game. In this game that's happening now, she plays the best game. She's an emotional psychopath. She is on Adderall and Xanax. I half the time thinks when she turns around a corner, she's like... like that. And I love Johnny Mac. I love you, Johnny Mac, too. But again, I will say, world aware, I can't get past the of Johnny Mac. Like, I can't. Stop shaking. Stop being a human muppet. Wax your back hair. I don't need your ass velcroing onto everything in the damn house. Other than that, I'm a fan of Johnny Mac. He just needs to wax his damn back. Ziggy says, Giselle, the green dipping sauce. I don't even know if you guys are talking about this, but if you're talking about Cheesecake Factory's avocado egg rolls, yes, that green dipping sauce is my favorite, and you can even buy a jar of it. I'm going to put that on my Amazon wish list. Reagan Bang says, how would you convince Steve to flip the votes? Here's how I would convince Steve to flip the votes. You ready? I would go like this. Hey, nerd. You know how you're gay and don't want anybody to know? Well, I'm about to out you to the whole house unless you vote for Vanessa, you big queer. No. That is not at all what I would say. What I would say is, Steve, you know how there's Connects and they're like really fun to play with? And you can... and you can build a big track? Vanessa is like the track, and you're like the ball. You don't want your ball on Vanessa's track. You want your ball to be with all the other balls in Connect's ball heaven. So, please vote for Julia to put your balls in the happy Connects heaven. Do you think that would work? No, I have not slept yet. Juliana says, Steve is scared of Vanessa. Remember, he can't do confrontation. Juliana, I don't buy that Steve cannot do confrontation. He has stood up to Vanessa many, many times. And I will say this. I am now more convinced than ever. And I think Princess Glammy was the person who told me this. I don't believe at all that Steve's big secret is that he's gay. By no means do I think that is actually his secret. I could be wrong. Honestly, it's none of our business and it really doesn't matter either way. But he knows Vanessa was willing to keep Audrey in this game for being transgender. He knows she had such a hard time betraying Jason because he was gay. So Vanessa is willing to do things in this game for the LGBTQ community, okay? If he's telling her in secret when the cameras are off, hey, Vanessa, I think I'm gay, I don't know, like, what to do. I think that might be strategy, and I think it was Glammy's original idea, so I think she might be right, if that really is what it is. Because, again, nothing about Steve to me says gay. If he was gay, he would have a lot better shoes than those Kmart sneakers he's wearing in the house. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. How is Steve's Alliance member today? Oh, he's doing really great. Do you guys want to hear from Steve's Alliance member? Unfortunately, I'm already using one of Steve's Alliance members. It's right here. Hi, Steve's Alliance member. How you guys doing? This is Steve's other Alliance member. He's helping me out, holding me up on this show. And then his last Alliance member is right here. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. He gives me all the dirt from in the house. I had him flown in. He made it out safely. So, Stevie's little. Do you think I could figure out where to position? I should just put him right here. He should just be like, boop. I should, boop. I should just sit him right here. Oh my god, this just totally reminded me of pumpkin, and I'm so excited fall is coming. Oh my god, candy corns and pumpkin things. It's gonna be so exciting. Okay. Uh, Annie says he would also fix his hair without having to be told. No, the gays like a messy hair. I don't think that. I just think his shoes. I think I can let everything else go, but not the shoes. I cannot wait until I become a house guest on BB25, says Reagan Banks. All right, Reagan Banks. Well, awesome. Hey, Reagan Banks, I'll make you a deal. When you get on Big Brother 25, which PS 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we're talking 8 years, which means you're 10. Oh no, do you have to be 21 to play Big Brother? So what does that mean? You're 16? Oh, but you could be watching from California. I'm just still saying, shouldn't you be asleep? It's a school night, right? There are gay nerds just saying, says Treklord. I agree, Treklord. You're looking at one. You're looking at one. He's right here. Believe me, I know. Let me put it to you this way. There might be things about Steve that come out outside of the house that might surprise you guys. And I don't mean about him being gay. But I mean, you never know who he's friends with. I'm just saying, guys. Like, here's what I'm saying. I'll tell you exactly what I'm saying. Ready? I'll just show you. Instead of telling you, I'm going to show you guys. So ready? How do I get to my thing? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry, this is gonna totally be worth it. It's gonna be worth it, I promise. Or maybe not. Okay, forget it. Here's what I'm gonna say. There's maybe just a reason why we get a lot of shout-outs from Steve. I mean, that's odd, right? Because my other point, Reagan Banks, is if you ever get in the house and like you want the full support of the reality recaps community, you should make sure that you shout us out a lot on the feeds, because then we would totally have your back. Like, I'm surprised more people totally don't watch us. All right, so here, ready?
Before I came on to Big Brother, I literally watched so much Big Brother stuff. Like,
Please.
like,
Please.
how about your reality recaps?
Yes.
Yeah, reality recaps. I did that.
Yeah.
You know, big people. You know?
Wait, what?
Exactly. Wait, what? Jason. So my point is, there just might be a reason why Steve shouts us out. Like, I'm just saying, like, maybe we're friends. In real life. Maybe. You never know. You might find out. You might get surprised. I mean, he shouts us out a lot. Like, at least 10 times this season. So that's weird, right? Steve is John Richardson and Glammy's love child. You heard it here first. There you go. Spring curls. Love you right back. And Giselle, you're right when you're right. All right, Reagan Banks, you shouted us out 20%. Reagan Banks, I got news for you. In 8 years, I don't think we'll be... There's 2 options. In 8 years, we're going to be the super mega thing of the internet, and we'll have a ton of people doing shows, and my dream of having this whole entire website be run for fans by fans for free will have come into fruition. We'll get all money from advertisers, and none of us will have to pay for anything, and we'll be super duper fine for the rest of our lives, and the whole entire Big Brother community can just come here and post positive, happy things, and it'll be so amazing. Or we won't be here at all. But hey, Reagan, if we're here, we got you back, girl. As long as you're fans, so become a fan. Heather Backward says 2,747. We're only 50 fans away from 2,800 fans. Oh my God. If we did that this show, I would cry. Right now, like I'm not, like, this would be me. Wait, hold on. Everybody. Why does that tear show up? I totally just put a ton of water on my face. I would totally cry. Good luck, Reagan. Yes, good luck. The fangirl Abigail says, don't cry, Kraft. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Because I'm new here. Not this show. We'll talk about it on another show. Make sure you come back. Yeah, see, Madison says, we're talking about Big Brother. Don't piss off Madison. They'll cut you. J-Man says, Eric, Vanessa is telling the twins if the vote is flipped, Austin is behind it. Ooh. Smart move by Vanessa. But Vanessa, be careful. You're playing a dangerous game, and it is a slippery-ass slope you're on. Because again, Vanessa's deflecting that target. She's making sure that come tomorrow night, everybody isn't going to know who they're targeting and which way to go. But Vanessa, you don't really want to drop the big bombs until right before the show. There is many more hours that people can talk. And if people start connecting the dots that Vanessa's the one stirring the pot, guess who's going home on double elimination night? Gonna be you, Vanessa, and I don't want that. I don't want that. I wish... Can I say like a really douchey thing? And I apologize because this is actually going to be really douchey. Or not really douchey. We'll see how it goes in the douche level department. I wish there was a way that right now I could like take a little envelope, right? Like just take a little envelope. But see, you got, how would you ever know? I just want to like write something down that I know for a fact is happening on finale night that okay, I am being douchey. There is something that I know for a fact is going to happen on finale night. And hopefully when we're in the backyard or if we're doing a show from here and I come on and be like, guys, on September the 3rd, I found that out and I was dying to tell you, but I couldn't. And you're all going to be like, there's no way you knew that. Bullshit. And I'm going to be like, oh, no, I did. And then like rip open but there's no way. Because you could just assume that I could just write it on finale night and you'd never know. Someone think of a good way I can prove that I know something. And that because I'm also going to figure out a way I can like, you know, kind of hint to it in another show. Giselle says, yes, Glammy, Steve, you had too much wine. Glammy, you never... Glammy says, well, I know about it. Actually, Glammy doesn't know about it. Glammy is YRR adjacent. So she gets to know some of the vault secrets. Sparkly Eye says, Eric, you need... to check Frontier Airlines. They are running ridiculous sales. I hear you. It's so much money to do. It's just a lot of money. I'm still crossing my fingers that maybe people will sponsor it. Not you guys, people. I just don't want to ask you guys to sponsor it. I'm planning to have a drink eventually. Well, go have one already, Giselle. Boom. Hey, General Coyote. I noticed you. Mail it to yourself. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Trek Lord. Trek Lord, just so you know, you don't have to keep doing it this way, but I keep telling you I have to take it when you do it this way. Jessica suggested you mail it to yourself. Perfect idea. That is what I would do. I will mail it to yourself. Jess5377 says, look, we all know Shelly and Clay are hooking up on finale night. Not if I got anything to say about it. If I got anything to say about it, I am doing what Glammy taught me, and it is to put Visine in Shelly's drink, because that'll make her have tummy problems. And boy, when her and Clay are reunited and she's very gassy with a mild case of diarrhea, that is when Eric is going to slip in and be like, hey, Clay. Hey, Clay. How you doing? It's so weird to see you here in person, Clay. Oh, God, this is weird. Where's Shelly? I don't know. Totally not married, by the way, anymore, Clay. Totally single. This is really awkward that you're here. I totally see you're wearing clay blue, and I'm wearing blue, and I have blue eyes, and like totally match. I totally doodled your name 500 times on my arm on the plane ride over here. And this is awesome. Oh my god, my hand is swelling so much. I love Clay. I know people either love Clay or hate Clay, but I love him. Yes, Glammy never said that. Everyone, comedic recaps. I think it's obvious when I'm kidding, but if you need help to know when I'm kidding, just let me know. I can make a flasher that goes, this is a joke, this is a joke, this is a joke. I'm assuming the people that are up at 1 a.m. in the morning are get jokes. Aw, thanks for becoming a fan, guys. Thanks for becoming a fan, Noah and Madison, and Lane. Thank you guys for becoming a fan. Become a fan. That helps support our shows. Go and get... Look, I know so many people are like, kids, go get your wallets and donate. No. Don't do that. That's bad. But kids, if you see, like your friend's iPhone, just grab that. Just be like, ooh, reality recaps on Younow. Add friend. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. Tell them some other adult told you it was okay. Click the like too. No, because apparently we don't really understand the way the like money situation is, so don't do that unless you know for a fact it's free. Haley from Wales. Hey, Haley from Wales. Yes, you guys need to make sure you can pay that. Aw, thanks. Now, Shake It Haiti, you already became a fan, so don't try and trick me with the fan stuff. But thanks for becoming a fan, Benjamin and Joanne Z. John Joyce says, Eric, random question. Thanks, John Joyce, for making sure I noticed that. I have my driving test tomorrow. Any tips? Yes, when you're doing the parallel parking, so like when you pull up next to the car, isn't it you're supposed to turn the wheel going in reverse until your car gets to where the front wheel is? Oh boy. Okay, wait. John Joyce, you're a guy, I'm gonna guess, right? Because your name's John Joyce? Jarn. If you were a girl, I was gonna go with flirt. My best friend totally passed her driver's test by flirting with the drive instructor. Yeah, you'll be fine. I was fine. I passed it on my first time. I don't know why. I've never been in a car accident my whole entire life. Driving to me was no problem. It was very easy. You're just driving a big death tank. It's just basically like you're behind the wheel of something that can pretty much kill anybody on, near, around you. So, no stress. You'll do fine. I take it back. I did get into one car accident in my life. And P.S., it was 2 days after I got my driver's license from passing my driver's test. And I don't even know if I should say why. I'm not going to say why, but it was the one and only accident I ever got into. I will say I hit into a bus at a stop sign. There was a stop sign and a bus, and I hit into it. Because I wasn't paying attention to the road. I was paying attention to something else. That's all I'll say. I'm glad you like this guy, Benjamin. And thanks for inviting people, Tyler. Sure, if you guys have the megaphone, go ahead and click your megaphone or your square up arrow and invite people in here. Giselle says, Florida driving test taking. What? Why can't I read the sentence? Florida driving test involves avoiding alligators. I bet it totally does. Well, go get your license involved. Powerwolf says, I've been involved in 2 really bad accidents I caused. Well, that's not good, Powerwolf. I hope you're okay, and I hope nobody was hurt. Hi, official ASAP. I officially love you. Thanks for becoming a fan. Shout out to Long Island. Yes, indeed. Meg Riley, Michigan driving test. If you take them in the winter, the instructor makes you drive into a snowbank and get yourself out. What kind of sick, twisted place do you people live in? driving instructor makes you drive into it. I'd be like, you crash into the snowbank, you idiot. Here, did I pass? Is that a test? If I was taking a driver's test and the instructor said, go crash into the snowbank, I would literally be like, no, dickhead. I would be like, oh, okay, hold on. I would unbuckle his seatbelt, throw it to the side, and be like, ready? And I would rev the engine. And I'm driving to a snowbank. Look, I think I got it, okay? I think if something happens and perhaps I drive into a snowbank, I will figure out a way to get out. I don't need to take my car and crash into one right now, you idiot. Stupid Michigan. Actually, I totally know that they drive and do that in Michigan. Love for all. Hey, Love for all. The likes are free. The 50 likes are bought with money. The 100 likes are free as well. Well, if there's 100 likes free or any likes are free, look, people, if you got free likes, use them. There's the thumbs up. It's been an hour and a half. Use some of those thumbs up. Most importantly, become a fan if you're not. If it's free, I'm all for you guys using it. So yes, like me if it's free. But you don't need to spend your money on us. Thank you. If you're going to do that, become a patron. That will help us do more fun stuff like backyard interviews and all those good things. And hopefully going to Florida, which a lot of you were in Florida. We're totally having a Florida event for you guys in Reality Stars. That's another one of my dreams I want to make happen. BAW says you look a lot like Adam Lambert. Yes, please. Okay, I'll take it. Never has anyone ever told me that before, but I'll take it. And thanks for saying I'm hot, Chad. Thanks. If you're not a child, send me a pic on Twitter. I want to see who thinks I'm hot. Corrine Margarita says, I'm new here and became a fan. Thanks for becoming a fan, Corrine. Powerwolf says, did we discuss Austin talking mad poo about the live feeders being fat nerds? Yes, we did, Powerwolf. To which I said, Austin, if given the choice of being a fat nerd or a big ogre with a lazy eye, I would pick fat nerd. You big ogre with a lazy eye, which I can't unsee. Every time he's in an interview, all I see is this. Hi, guys. Don't pay attention to this eye. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a lazy eye. Just don't have a lazy eye with a horrible personality and a pube-faced beard and then be going around calling people fat nerds. Because then I'm going to call out your lazy ass eye. Because guess what? Here's the real secret of life, everyone. Looks don't matter. It's all about personality. It's all about your personality. Just be a good person, put out good vibes into the world, and that's what people be attracted to. And P.S., if they're not, turn around and run. You're welcome. I've been on this earth for a long time. That's my advice to all you high school kids. Respect yourselves. Kim is bored. How'd you find out? How'd you find out what? Oh my god, Reagan, that's hilariously messed up. What did I miss? Apparently I talked too long, and now I missed a funny Reagan story. Well, someone has to tell me. Steph Dangle, I now know it's Steph, but I'm never going to get over Stephen Dangle. But whatever. Yup, I always tell guys it's about personality, not hair color. Exactly. You're my noodle. You're my noodle. Now what? Hi, Tommy Gavin. You're my noodle. Now what? Bulls in your court, Tommy Gavin. Galami, Madison, I'm just saying my instructor made me do it for my certification test 2 years ago, and I had a lot of friends do it. Oh, Meg. You know I'm totally kidding, right? You know I just like any excuse to go off on a rant. Thank you for sometimes some of you guys provide the material for me to go off on a rant, and thank you for making Michigan snowbanks being that material. You win. If I could give you a special badge for the chat room, I would. Younow Grinder. Oh my god. All I'm saying is there's a lot of people that come in here and they're always like, oh my god, Eric, you're so hot. Oh my god, Eric, you look so good. Well, in case all of you don't know, I spent my whole entire life sitting right in this chair, editing shows for our website, making shows for our website, talking to reality stars I love to get them on the show, talking to reality stars I can't stand to get them on this show, doing a whole bunch of stuff for all of you guys, begging you to become patrons, begging you to become fans, begging you to help support our shows, always doing stuff for free in this whole 24 hours a day. So I don't ever get to go out in the real world and have somebody in person ever be like, oh, you're cute, or oh, I think you look attractive. Sometimes people like to hear it. You think I care that I'm married? No. Sometimes I want to hear it. My husband hears it every time we go out. Every time we go out, some girl comes up to him and is like, we're eating dinner, and is like, oh my god, you're so cute. And I'm like, hello? Do you always just stop at strangers' tables and tell the other person they look good? Rude. Sometimes somebody could actually say that I look good. Just don't be a fat nerd if you do it. Comedic recap. Okay, Heather Backward has a feed update for us. Vanessa is reassuring Julia she's safe. Aw, only if Vanessa had the power to control what happens on the show. Vanessa, you should know one rule and one rule only. When you think you're safe in this game, when you think you have this game under control, production comes and done rip it out from underneath ya. So don't get too cocky, Vanessa. Although I will have to say again, based on last night's episode, which now it's last night's episode, guys, it's so bad. The winner's edit Vanessa's giving us. They literally gave America a montage of all the people that Vanessa got out of this game. If you're confused on who production wants us, America, to think deserves to win this game, they literally showed you the montage of the black and white faces of every single person, and then basically just alluded to the fact that Vanessa was the one responsible for getting them out. So let me just tell you, Vanessa's not going anywhere. Production wants her in this game. And I think it's down between her and James because of his story of his, story with his baby. I think those are the two people that they want to win this game. Love for All says, do you think that Julie will go home tomorrow? 0% chance. Meg's going home. That's what I've been saying all along. I'm completely wrong. Star Luna is correct, and Meg is going home. Duh. Oh, hold on, everybody. Princess Glammy wants me to know that I'm wrong. That I'm wrongity wrong. Oh, Princess Glammy. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Hello, Glammy. Oh, are you here on Skype? No? Okay, bye. Saboteurs says, will production step in if James is in danger in double elimination? I don't think they can. I don't think they can step in on any live competition. They can't. I have said, do I really think production manipulates this game? I don't. But I think through conversations in a DR, they will steer people the way they kind of want their train of thought going. Do I ever think they sit down and are like, hey, James, all these people are coming after you, you need to make a move? No, they're never going to do that. Are they going to rig a lane for him? No, they're never going to do that. Every time I think that they do something like that, I always ask the people when the season's over, and I'm always told, no, it was random. Remember when they did the shooting the balls at the people? The one when we all thought Helen was pushed, and some of the people were getting hit way harder with the balls than other people? I asked them, were you told where you had to stand? Because, obviously the person shooting that one ball thing would... Because, it's like the tennis ball shooter thing. like, obviously you would want the person then, if we're saying it's rigged, like, okay, we need to make sure Helen's on this one because it's going to shoot the ball out really hard. No. They, like, drew straws for who could go where, and they got to pick their spot. So apparently it's random. So I don't think they rigged those, is what I'm saying. Giselle. So me and Glammy are probably going to be BFFs. Beware. Oh, great. Great. Well, according to some people, you both already are, so. and you might be the same person, so whatever. Maybe your two personalities fighting in the same head. Love for All says, sorry, I've been half listening to your shows while I do mommy duties, but I love you. I love you too, Mom for All. And mommy duties, I love kids. They're such good little chefs, and they clean things. So you're so lucky you got little chefs and maids. I'm jealous. Oh. Princess Glammy, laugh out loud. Great. Twinning. I cannot believe that we have gone for almost 2 hours already. I think we're going to wrap it up at the 2-hour mark. So we have like 20 minutes left. We have 20 minutes left, everybody. We're going to do a nice 2-hour show. And you know how I never get greedy and how I never ask for anything? Oh, that better be over 2,000. I better get 1,000 likes an hour. 200 people in this room. I should get 2,000 likes easy. And I'm cute. Jessica followed. Awesome. Thank you for becoming a fan, Shannon and Naylis. Why every single show does somebody come in here and ask me if I like Donald Trump? Seriously, I am fascinated by this as much as I am by the people that come in and the first question is, are you gay? Question, do I support Donald Trump, Carlos? Are you part of some online marketing campaign by the Donald Trump Corporation where you go to popular social media sites and talk about him to get people, like, are you being paid to come in here and be like, do you know Donald Trump? Because that would be the only thing that makes sense to me as to where, when we're talking Big Brother, you would just be like, do you support Donald Trump? And I mean, I don't care. I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm just saying, it always seems so weird to me. Steph says, if you need a personal assistant, just let me know. I love organizing. I love organizing too, Steph. Organizing and any OCD-related progress is my favorite. Parawolf. What do you mean, did I see Scream Queens? Oh, okay, I scrolled down. Opening credits. Don't do that, Parawolf. I was just like, did I miss Scream Queens? I was like, it is not on yet. Okay. No, I did not see the opening credits to answer your question. Princess Glammy says, just do a banner. Yes, I'm gay. Donald Trump, no comment. Oh, I got a Donald Trump comment. I'll leave. I will leave America. I'm gone. I will be in Canada with Dana. P.S. Not just saying it. Like how some people just think it's funny saying it. No, I'm not kidding. I will sell this house. I will go move to Canada. Peace. I'm out. Like I want Ivanka to be the first lady. Talk about finger banging in the HOH room. Just launch the nuclear missiles right at us when that happens. They really might as well just stay. The world doesn't blow up anyway. Heather Backward says, oh my god. Yes, Screen Queens. Yay! 3,000 what? Are we at 3,000? Oh my god, 3,000 likes? What the hell just happened? How do we get 3,000 likes? Whoever just gave 3,000 likes, you're crazy, and I also at the same time love you. Really, you do not need to pay for our likes. Thank you so very much. I thought we were going to get that gradually over 20 minutes. 200. Kelsey did it? Who's Kelsey? Kelsey, thank you so much for that. That is amazing. You're crazy. Thank you very, very much. In general, I am not supposed to say this. I'm going to just make it very clear. And Kelsey, I'm not trying to diminish what you just did. You guys don't need to spend your money on these shows at all. I don't get any of it. I get zero of it. But Kelsey, I super appreciate that. Kelsey, you are amazing. Kelsey, totally tell me and I will follow you on Twitter. I don't know what else I can do for you. Now I feel horribly guilty because that must have cost you money. All Are we going to do a Younow during the GOP circus? No, we are not. Reagan Banks says, does Nick Jonas play gay on Scream Queens? I hope. In my dreams. Just so you guys know, because I think we kind of talked about this a little bit, and it's a whole reason why you want to become a fan. When the Big Brother season ends, which is in about 3 weeks, we're going to totally switch up the format. We're not going to switch up the format, but we're going to switch up how we do Younow shows. And here's the deal. We're going to do a Younow show about Survivor the hour before Survivor starts, and we'll always have a Survivor person on. We're going to do an Amazing Race show a night before Amazing Race comes on, and we're always going to have an Amazing Racer on to talk about the episode. We're going to do one night a week to like Scream Queens and American Horror Story, and I'm trying to catch up on Scream. By catch up, I mean start to watch it. So we'll have like a horror one night, and then we'll kind of have like an anything goes night where we can talk about anything you want, and we're going to have a Bravo night. And P.S. Glammy, this is news to you. I'm hoping that Glammy will come on for like our Bravo night, and we'll talk all Bravo stuff. So we'll have a show for like Monday to Friday, every night of the week when Big Brother ends. So if you guys like that, awesome. P.S. That's because of the people who are fans, the people who are patrons, and the people who are made donations to PayPal. You have literally kept us alive for another 2 months. So I'm trying to find stuff that we can do to like bring you guys more content, because you guys give us money, we keep giving you shows. We put back everything you guys give us into the shows. So that's my plan for when Big Brother ends, for those of you who are asking. So thanks for becoming a fan. When I get on BB Canada, be my fan. You got it. I will so be your fan, Kelsey. I will be your fan. Kelsey, I'll be there for press interviews the day you go into the house. I'll be in the backyard the day you get out of the house. And I'll tell everyone right now, I'm watching BB Canada next season. So get ready. Meg Riley says, important feed update. Meg has just told James that Gronk is her boyfriend. Awesome. Thanks, Kelsey, but you keep sending money, and you don't have to do that. I have to take the gold bars or I get in trouble. Scandal. Guys, is this live? No, Haley, it is not. We have perfected the way to do Younow's not live. This is not at all live. I couldn't think of anything funny to say about that. Poor James, I know. Oh, BB Australia is the best. Yeah, I've heard BB Australia is really good. Giselle says, Eric is the BB community's Mr. Rogers. Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be the person who becomes a fan? You know what I forget to say every single show? And P.S. I'm going to... Oh, darn it. No, because some of you will be tricky about it. Here's what I want to say. I forget to say this at the top of every show. But hey, any of you people that are watching this on YouTube later on, I don't know if you've realized, but you can click on these buttons. If you click on this Younow button, or this Patron button, or our logo, or our Twitter names, if you're watching on YouTube later, not you guys right now, those buttons work. I always forget to say that during when I'm doing my whole YouTube thing in the beginning. But that's pretty fun and interesting. And what I was going to say is, dear person who is watching this not live on YouTube and has stuck around for an hour and 50 minutes, you're amazing. And I wish you would tell me on Twitter that you watched the whole thing. But now all you chat room people are probably like, I did. Thanks for becoming a fan, Haley. Yanisa, turn on annotations. There's annotations in here? If there was annotations in here, that would be amazing. Giselle, did you see Janice pass out on CBB? No, I am not watching CBB. Again, here all day, 24 hours a day, working on my real job, and this, and the website, and all of our other shows, and blogs, and podcasts, and there's just, I don't have time to add Celebrity Big Brother. Believe me, I want to, because I know Austin from A-List New York is on, who I used to have the biggest crush on. Heather Backwards, your Friday's birthday. See, I'm also dyslexic, which is another problem I have. Remind me, Heather, that your birthday's Friday. Because, look, you could tell me your birthday's in 20 minutes from now and I'll forget. But remind me on Friday, Heather, because I do love you and I know you've been here from the beginning. So make sure you remind me of that. Yeah. Eric, for reals. For reals what? What'd I miss? Only 20 more fans to 2,800? That is insane. And 10 more minutes of show left. Use your megaphones. Oh, use your megaphones and your square up arrows. Maybe people come. Oh, but then we're going to annoy them. They're going to come in and the show's going to stop. Forget it. Jessica says, I saw that. Been watching BB UK. They just let her lay there and get good shots. Phew. Haley says, have you ever experienced anything scary? Oh, Haley, you're a new time watcher, aren't you? Follow me at Reality Recaps on Twitter, and I have a feeling Giselle will show you exactly something that I found scary. Meg Riley says the little girl goes behind you. I really wish I saved that. I really wish I saved that. Mr. Weldon is here. Aw, Jeff's in here. Hey, Jeff. I really hurt my elbow this show. I really did. Hey, Jeff. And clowns. Carlos says, do you get paid for making these shows? No, I wish. I haven't got paid for making a show since 5 years ago when I started doing these. I wish. We do our shows for fans, for free. If people donate to our shows, that helps us with hosting fees and equipment and blah, blah, blah. And it lets us go places to stream you guys more live events and stuff like that. Do we make money? No, I wish. Maybe one day, but I doubt it. 4,000 likes? Seriously, I just want to say right now, I completely apologize, guys. This banner thing here for me, it blocks when you guys do anything on my end. I believe you guys can still see it, so I completely apologize. I don't see anymore when you guys do stuff like thumbs up and that stuff. But seriously, thank you so much. I know I'm completely ignoring that. In the last 10 minutes, we just went up 2,500 likes. So whoever did that, I know Kelsey, thank you guys so much. That's amazing. Don't waste your money on it, though. I'm so glad you just came here. I am Demayer. I like your little hand. Do the other Younowers make money, or is it just a scam? I think you make money if you have a tip jar. That's how you make money. If you have a tip jar, then you make money. Who do I want to win BB17? I want Vanessa to win. Vanessa or James. I know Vanessa's not the popular one. I just kind of feel like she did a little bit more in this house than James did. So I just want her to win a little bit more. But a Vanessa win or a James win, I would be completely thrilled with. Unisa, Eric Grant, exaggerated, hand gestures, workers' comp. That's true. That's true. Oh, Unisa, that was really funny. Unisa, are you going to be a doctor? Is that why you need a medical injury? This is, people, I'm literally injuring myself for you people in this show. I am being look how bad I hurt my elbow. I have no insurance. I think I have a black and blue. Maybe I should do that. Forget about making money on this show. I'm going to make a GoFundMe. I need $680 a month for insurance to pay for it myself. We can make a let's pay Eric's monthly insurance thing. And that's what you guys can do for me. Let's do that. Powerwolf says, do you like the Hunger Games? No, I never got into them. Oh, I totally forgot. Hold on, everybody. Okay, I think we're done talking Big Brother. Unless you guys ask me, and I forgot to do the 15-minute warning, so from right now, it'll be our 15-minute warning. We'll go a little bit longer. You guys now, it is anything goes. I will answer any questions you guys want. We'll talk about whatever you guys want. It doesn't need to just be Big Brother related. Now, for the last 15 minutes, just make sure you're a fan or I won't take your damn question. Okay, and go. So do I watch Hunger Games? No, I never could get into them. I never could get into them. I never could get into Twilight. I don't understand why the vampires sparkle. I did like the wolf guy because he was hot. But again, I don't understand why the vampires had a sparkle. It seems kind of stupid. Vanessa already has enough money. True, she does. Oh man, if he started talking about Hunger Games, I'd never leave. Oh. Sorry, Angela. I mean, I love the Hunger Games, guys. That's awesome. That girl with the bow and arrow, and oh my god, my sister, and am I gonna kill her? Am I gonna fight her? I think that's what the show's about. Oh, and then the big guy in the city, and there's all the people, and they all run out into the streets, and they all fight. I think that's what happened in the trailer. Alright, to be fair, I've never watched it. So maybe I would like it. If you guys know that I like sci-fi, so if you tell me that I'll like it, then I'll give it a chance. That Kristen Stewart seems kind of mopey to me. I don't feel like I would like her in a movie. Aw, good night, Kelsey. Good night. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and let me know it's you. I'll totally follow you back. What's my favorite TV show? Not reality. I have a lot of favorite TV shows. I would say my favorite not reality TV shows are things like Lost and Buffy and Glee and American Horror Story and 6 Feet Under. And I love sci-fi shows like Doctor Who and old school ones like Sliders and 4400. I love Big Brother. I love Flipping Out. I love Housewives. I love so many shows. Wheelie Girl says, Hunger Games is so good, I think you would like it. Kristen Stewart isn't in it. Then do I mean Kristen Stewart? Oh, right. Right, it's the girl from the vampire ones that I don't like. Brad Pitt or Tyler Luther? Oh my god, I'm getting so confused on this stuff now. Okay, I'm going to give Hunger Games a chance, because I do recall people keep telling me they think I'm going to like it. So I take it back. No, Powerwolf. I have not seen Hunger Games. I'm going to give it a try for you. Violet Moon says, Eric, are you a big movie fan? What kind? Rom-coms? I love movies. I honestly love movies that... I do like a rom-com. I like movies that are sad. I like movies that will make me cry. The only time I can cry in life is when I'm watching a movie, and it's a sad movie, and there's sad music, and I like that, and I don't know what that means. I don't like horror movies. I don't like blood. I don't like gore. I don't like being scared. So I don't know why I like American Horror Story, but I do, because I can watch it like this, but I like it. And I'm hoping I like Scream Queens. As long as it's not gory, I'm fine. As long as it's like not gory, I'm in. But if it's like, you know, skin and cutting and scissors and blood and like flesh ripping, no, I don't have time for that. Titanic, yes, love Titanic. Never let go, Jack. I think she killed him because she could have let him on that raft, is all I'm saying. There was plenty of room in that raft for Jack. Hashtag plenty of room. I think you just didn't want anyone to know that you slept with the dirty little house boy. So, drown him. So much room on that freaking piece of wood for her. Paranormal Activity 1 through 4. No, I didn't see those either. You've never seen Titanic? Oh my god, how have you never seen that? Seattle Jen says, they could have switched every 5 minutes to besides the position. Yeah. Oh, I loved Glee. Yes, I have Glee. Have I seen What Dreams May Come? I loved What Dreams May Come. Season 3 of Glee was the best. Yeah, that was a super good season. So do you like The Walking Dead? I do like it. I don't watch it religiously. I don't watch it religiously. Walking Dead and a lot of the shows I just mentioned, I don't have time to catch up on until, like, shows go off for the winter break or for the spring break before the summer starts. Summertime, it's pretty much Big Brother 24/7 and our other stuff. Have I seen The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Yes, I loved that. Based on what's going on... Giselle... it totally scrolled away. Let's see if I can get it back because I highlighted it. Right. Giselle just said, based on what's going on behind you, you experience paranormal activity in that house every night. Giselle makes me laugh. After season 3, Glee went downhill. I don't know if it went downhill. Who saw The Notebook? Loved The Notebook. Loved The Notebook. Meg is leaving tomorrow. Yeah, that is kind of sad. You're right, though. She totally is leaving tomorrow. Mr. Glam loves Shameless, British version and US version. I have not seen Shameless, but I heard it's good. Reagan Banks says, is Nick Jonas gay? Reagan, you're really obsessed over this Nick Jonas being gay thing. Just saying. Google it. Did I see Unfriended? No, I didn't see Unfriended, but I read it. I go to the movie spoilers thing. Here's something I'll share with you guys. I just told you I don't like scary movies. I don't like blood. I don't like gore. I don't like being scared. But I love a scary movie because I love a plot twist and I love a suspense and I love a, whatever. But obviously I can't mentally handle sitting through them. So what I will do is I will go to the movie spoilers website where they write the synopsis of the movie and I will read it all through. And it's like I'm reading just a short story. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I got the whole entire point of the movie without having to watch the blood and the gore and the murder and the people getting killed. I'm just weird like that. See? Gay nerd. I love all Nicholas Sparks books and movies, says Janet M. I don't know who that is. Did he write The Notebook? Seattle Jen says I like thrillers, not scary, bloody stuff. The suspense I like. Yeah, I like suspense. I don't like bloody gore. Princess Glammy says, Mr. Glam didn't know when I called him a Muppet that wasn't a compliment until last night. Apparently, Americans don't say that. Aw, interesting. Well, Glammy, that's probably because he's not used to you. He's used to you being like, bring me my wine. Wine and Chanel. Oh, wait. Wine, Louis Vuitton. Bring me my wine, my Louis Vuitton. Muppet. Have I seen Paper Town? No. I will tell you guys this. I'm going to assume Glammy liked that. Thanks for becoming a fan, Sarah Prodofficial. Make sure you guys become a fan. If you guys like scary movies, and shoot. Oh no, I remember the name. Let me type it so I don't forget in explaining this. Perfect. If you guys like scary movies and if you guys like American Horror Story, then make sure you become a fan. No, that's not my point. I just read an article the other day. I was just thinking about this show, which was a mini-series on CBS that I absolutely loved. It was like from 5 years ago. And I just thought about it the other day. And I Googled it to look about it to see whatever happened to it. And there was just an article saying this show was the American Horror Story of its time, and it was just a few years too soon. But if you like a scary movie, if you like a plot twist, if you like an ending that you never will see coming, and the whole season is self-contained, they wanted to make it keep going to multiple seasons, but like American Horror Story, you get the whole entire season in one. It's called Harper's Island, and it was a mini-series, and it was like 10 episodes, and it was on CBS. If you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it for free. I think it's on Hulu for free. I'm sure you can find it on torrents for free. But I'm telling you, I loved it. It was so good. And it starts out a little slow, but it gets really scary, really good, and super plot twisty. Like, you think you will know what's going to happen. You have no clue. And I always guess the endings like halfway through movies, and I'm like, hey, this is what happens. I never saw the ending coming. Even with me telling you you'll never see the ending coming, then you'll be like trying to think of the most outrageous endings. You still won't get it. It was so good. Harper's Island. P.S. Producers of Harper's Island. I'll take some money for that. Okay, I'm sorry I just went on a whole Harper's Island tangent. 5-Year Engagement is a great rom-com. I'll have to check that out. Sarah Prodofficial says, what do you think of Insidious? Didn't watch it. Shh. I hope American Horror Story highlights Evan Peters. Yeah, me too. Oh my god, we made 2,800? Are you kidding me? Yanisa, are we really at 2,800? Do I watch Suits? No, I don't. I don't watch Suits. No. Oh, Trading Places. I love Trading. Fun fact: we were supposed to be on Trading Places back in the day. And do you guys remember What Not to Wear? We were also supposed to be on What Not to Wear. We were not allowed to do either one because of my hub's job at the time. Like, we were done. Like, we were on. We just had to get it signed off by his job, and his job said no. Fun fact. 2,790. Well, that was 10 more people. We are now trending. Hey, trending new people that come in here. See, guys, this is your job. When you guys are looking at the chat room, because it's very hard with all the stuff that I'm doing here, when you see we have like a big surge, it means people got dumped in from another room. It's your guys' job to be like, oh my God, make sure you guys become a fan. Make sure you guys totally become a fan. He gives away free money. See, I can't lie, but you guys totally can. Like, he'll give you money if you become a fan, and then just act dumb later when they're like, when do I get my money? Just go, I don't know. What are you talking about? That was Heather backwards with a 1, 2, 3 that told you that. Oh, Trading Places, not Trading Spaces. Oh, sorry. I need a haircut. I'm gonna get a haircut tomorrow. My hair is so long and disgusting. As Glammy knows, because Glammy texted me last night when I was in the shower, and I told Siri not to reply, and Siri thought that meant send a photo as a text. And then some account called like phone sexing or like sexy phone sexters like favorited the tweet and retweeted it. So I totally am straight now, and I sexted Glammy last night. Just letting y'all know. My hand motion is my elbow is killing me. I have done too much of a workout this show. Oh, I'm glad you like my eyes. Thanks, Crystal. Okay, 5-minute warning, 5-minute warning. We're on our 5-minute warning. 5 minutes to get 10 fans. And then Eric won't go to bed and cry. Jessica, have you watched Unreal on Lifetime? Martin Noxon created and wrote it. One of the best writers from Buffy. Really good. No, thank you. I will have to totally check that out. Eric, read Reagan's post. Okay. Reagan says, my friend asked me out. Uh-oh. And I had to turn him down because he is out and I'm not. Any advice? Because I really want to be out and I'm scared. Yes, Reagan. Seriously, I'm not joking. Reagan, see, I'm looking at you. This is my honest to God advice to you. Don't get advice from a Younow chat room. And that sounds like I'm being mean. I'm not. Nobody here is qualified to give you that advice. Who you would want to talk to is like maybe a counselor at school, like a guidance counselor, somebody in your family that you trust. I think you would have a gut feeling on who you can trust. But if you don't want to talk to anyone in your family, I would say like a guidance counselor, even like a doctor. But get advice from people not online. Or if you want online advice, there are tons of resources out there for helping kids come out of the closet and weighing the pros and cons. So I would look for those things, but I would say be careful. It's 2015 and people there just are. And I'm not saying in this chat room, but I'm just saying people like to take advantage of people. So get help from someone in real life with that problem is what I would say. And we are here for you. That I will tell you that one. No matter what happens, we're here for you. We will make you laugh. We got your back, whatever you decide. And don't feel pressured into doing anything. But see, now I'm giving you advice. I don't want to give you advice. Talk to a real person in real life. Just know we're here for you, whatever you need. See, Heather Backward says we're here for you. I wish I had a chair that was here for me. Public servants announcement brought to you by Curvy Cupsara. Princess Glammy, what about Trevor Space? Good site. Yeah, there are tons of good resources there. Heather Backward says, Eric, did you just throw me under the bus? No, Heather, I didn't. Sakia says, how's your husband? He's great. He's sleeping. He's been sleeping for a long time. Thanks. I'm glad I looked that up. Yanisa, become a fan. Oh, yes. Vanessa likes to show you guys how to become fans, and I really appreciate it. Yanisa is always all over the fandom. Yanisa's getting a little swag bag coming to her from Reality Recaps soon. but yes, become a fan. What is Trevor Space? I think it's called the Trevor Project. Miguel, thanks for becoming a fan. Heather Backwards, you've always been a fan, or did somebody just copy your name? Is that what's going on there? I am a proud fan. You are funnier than Conan. Well, I would take 1/99th of a Conan paycheck. That's what I would take. Younow. I'm funnier than Conan. At 1:30 in the morning, after I've been up for not going to sleep yet. Eric will give you money for becoming a fan. Ooh, good job. Do I want any babies? No. I used to want babies. I don't any. All right, yeah. I'm just gonna say no. Is my answer to that? No. I don't think there's any money involved, folks. It's a joke. Correct. Giselle is correct. It is a joke. We are not giving any money for people becoming our fans. Why can't I get a tip jar? Because we don't have enough fans. And even when we do, I won't be asking you to tip. But we get a percentage of the likes on the stuff that you guys do when we get a tip jar, though. Hi, Geneva. All right, so, Haley says, is anyone near you now that you're doing Younow? I don't know what that means. This isn't Grindr. I can't see what the location is of the people around here. Ooh, how do I know how Grindr works? Ooh. All right, everybody. I think we need to start wrapping it up. Oh, Lois says 5,000 fans for Chip. Oh, yeah, I think it is. I think you have to have 5,000. I'll be thrilled with 4. I mean, I'll be thrilled when we hit 3. If we somehow magically hit 4 or 5, that would be like life-changing, but I don't know how that would ever happen in the time frame we need it to happen to get us where we need to go. But good thing we're not doing it for fans. Giselle says the little girl behind him will be taking over after he goes to bed. Okay. Oh my god. Did my face just turn white? Do you guys see that right there? I was just gonna say, like, Glammy scared the shit out of me the other day when she's like, what's that behind you? What's that behind you? Those are mirrors, like, way far away. It's a whole nother room back there. But those are mirrors, and I swear to God, I was just going to tell that story, so I was looking in my eye to see if you guys could see the mirrors, and I swear, I really thought I saw, like, a reflection. Like, seriously, like, doesn't it look, like, right... Wait, this is so hard to do backwards. Doesn't it seem like right there is the side of a guy's body? Like, boop, in the mirror. I don't want to die. Okay, that was a waste of a story. See, Princess Clammy's like, I told you so. I posted the damn picture. Please turn on the lights. There's someone out there. No, there's not. Everyone, do me a promise. If I die, like if you guys see on the news that I'm dead, if someone's over there, if they come and murder me live on this show... You people in my memory better get me to the 3,000 likes for 3,000 fans. Somebody better, Glammy, better come over here. You better prop my dead body up on this chair. I don't care if you gotta call it a snuff film. You do what you gotta do, but we better get to those 3,000 fans. I want to know I did something with my life. How do you know how many fans you have? Honestly, I don't know. Yanisa tells me. I have no idea, but I have awesome people in this room, and they let me know. Sakia says, first gay experience, and I was gonna say, remember how I told you I crashed into that bus? P.S. Nobody was on the bus. It was stopped. And nobody was on it. My hubby said if you hear a robber saying "aw," you'll hear a robber saying "aw" as Charlie licks him to death. Exactly. Charlie wouldn't stop anybody. He'd be like, "Hey, everybody." You press on the star 30 reality recaps and it says, oh, got you. Interesting. I knew that's what caused the crash that Kim is born. You guys are amazing. All right, I'm gonna do my spiel. I'm gonna do it super quick for the YouTube people, and it is thanks for watching the show, and I'll say goodbye to all you guys after. And thanks for watching the show, everybody. If you guys want to see all of our Big Brother content, you can head over to yourrealityrecaps.com/bb17. Or if you want to watch the archive versions of these shows, head over to yourrealityrecaps.com/younowshows. If you're watching on YouTube, please thumbs up and subscribe. Ooh, and you can click on these buttons to get us to Younow or become a patron or visit our website. All those things help support our shows. Watch it on iTunes, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review, and subscribe to any one of our 17 iTunes feeds. And most importantly, become a patron or make a donation on PayPal. The links are in the sidebar. $1, 50 cents, anything keeps us up and running. We get all the money back in the shows for you guys. All of that stuff really helps support everything that we do. I might skim a little off the top and buy a chair. I'm not even kidding anymore. I'm seriously getting... I would show you, but I'm not going to do it. I am getting I'm getting sweat pimples. Really disgusting. Wait, I have 3,000 fans? No. Did we really get to... No, we didn't get to 3,000 fans. Did we really? I think you're screwing with me. Good night, Janet. Good night, Haley. Good night, Lois. Good night, Amber. Bye, Violet Moon. Good night, Reagan Banks. Reagan Banks. Reagan Banks, you can tweet me if you really don't know where to find websites online, but I think you do. Heather Backwards says, love you, Eric. Thanks for another great show. See you tomorrow night. Yes, you guys will. I'll let you guys know who's going to be on tomorrow afternoon. Bye, Melanie. Thank you so much, Unisa, for everything that you do. Jen Michelle says 2,800. Not according to Unisa, and she's the official scorekeeper. Jessica, good night. Bye, Cole. Oh, wait, Lois. Oh, okay, Lois, really? We're 2,800? Oh my god, you guys, that's amazing. Are we really 2,800? How do I check? I can't check. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. Oh, Princess Glammy says 2,793. Yeah, that's the official one. Okay. Good night, Amber. Oh, it's what it says on the iPhone. Okay, that's interesting. Well, look, hey, tomorrow's show, when we hit 2,800, we'll give away a pen. I'm getting a whole bag of stuff to give away on Monday. So Monday, we're going to have a whole nother round of all new stuff. It keeps changing. Yeah, because people probably keep unfanning. They're probably like, what the hell is this show about? Unfan. Make sure you guys become a fan. What's a pen? We're getting a lot of new stuff, a lot of really good stuff to give away on Monday. Just you wait. Unfortunately, all we have right now is Sankey shirts and pens. Who knew? Good night, Haley. Good night, Jen Michelle. Good night, Easy Essing. Good night, Giselle. Love you. I'll be on Twitter. You too, Kim. Good night. Good night, Glammy. I'll bring you in the shower with me again. Good night, Zolo Kovacs. Good night, Lane. TV for $20. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you. You're correct. Guys, I got the TV. I should have that, I think, tomorrow. I got the TJ Maxx to give me a used broken TV with no remote, but it works. Like, it works. So I'm going to try and set it up as a screen behind me. I got to get my man to see if he can, like, get the right place to, like, rewire the plug, but it's going to work, and I'm very excited. Okay, anyway. So we'll have a fun background. You guys aren't going to get to see scary background anymore soon. I'm going to actually have a real video background behind me. Womp womp, say goodbye. This might be the last chance you get to see it. We'll see what happens. Good night, Sparkly Eye. Good night, Star Luna, if you're still in here. Good night, Trek Lord. Thanks for being the #1 fan. Yes, Trek Lord, thank you. Jen Michelle, thank you again. Zudi, thank you. And Juliana, thank you guys for being the top fans. Good night, John Joyce. Wish me luck on my road test. John Joyce, let me know how you did tomorrow, because we all know I will not remember in 20 minutes from now, but I want to know. I am completely invested in this road test. As a matter of fact, John Joyce, you pass that road test, you get a pen. So go, I was going to say go kill it. Don't do anything that involves killing in that car. Just go and do very well. I want you to be well. Do well, be well, drive well. Good night, Claire. Good night, Clarissa. Good night, Lois. Good night, Sakia. Yanisa. I love you, Yanisa. One day I'll say your name right, but it won't be anytime soon. Good night, Jessica. Oh, you're a sweetie. Good luck, John Joyce. All right, everyone. I think we are rippity wrapping it up. I will be on Twitter for a little while longer. I will see you guys over there. I'm so glad it was your first broadcast, D-Docs. Thanks for becoming a fan, Romery Williams and Christine Roman. And you too, Anilaha. Look, here's the thing. I can't say anybody's name. Whatever name I give you is what you're stuck with. You're gonna love it. I will see you guys all later. Oh, it's Romir. Okay, I got Romir. Romir, awesome. I can do that one. Romir. I'll see you guys all later. Check out our website. Check out all of our stuff. I will see you guys later. Love you. Go do something nice for somebody. I will see you guys all later. Bye, everybody.